What we're going to be doing is showing you how inaccurate our eyes are at guesstimating the amount of calories that we put into our plates. The way we're going to do that is I'm going to set up a bowl or container, and Jesse will do the same for me for a few foods, and we're going to try to see if we can get as close as we can to 100 calories of that specific food as possible. There is no significance to the 100 calories. Simply, I picked a number, I had to pick something, and I wanted to pick something that across all of the foods that we are using would be easy enough to fit in the container. For example, I didn't choose spinach because 100 calories of spinach would be a lot of spinach. And so we needed to pick a number that could kind of fit all of the foods in one category. So without further ado, we're gonna get ourselves started. I'm gonna give Jessie the container, I'm gonna give her the food, and let's see how close she can get to 100 calories. This is what we've got going on right now. We've got our Cinnamon Toast Crunch right here. We've got our dark chocolate, our regular chocolate in the form of Kit Kats. There's some M&Ms there as well. There's a protein bar, some celery, carrots, and some mini Oreos. And we're gonna test to see how close each of us can get to 100 calories of each. Alright, so we've got all our food here. The way we're gonna do it is I'm gonna pick one for Jessie, then we're gonna measure to see how close she was to 100 calories, and then she'll do one for me, and we'll kind of just show how close we can get. So, without further ado, I'm gonna make a tough one for Jessie. I'm gonna get her to do it with carrots first, baby carrots. We probably won't get through all of the foods here, but I'm gonna see how close Jessie can get. And thankfully, I picked these ones up at the store because they don't actually say nutritional information on it, so she can't cheat even if she wanted to.
So how do you know then?
What do you mean, how do you know? You're supposed to guess.
No, like how do you find out later then? Google it?
Well, yeah, it's still a carrot.
Okay.
We'll just weigh it out later.
Okay.
We've got our weight scale here. We'll weigh it out right after to see how close. And we'll zero it with this secondary container. So let's see how close you think it'll get. I love how you just like blocked it all with this mini Oreos. You're really feeling the Oreos, eh?
Here.
That's what you think 100 calories is. All right.
1 second.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what you think 100 calories of carrots is.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see how many carrots she weighed out. We're gonna zero it on here. Not that you guys can see it anyways, but it is weighing in at 115 grams.
According to Wikipedia, the carrot is a root vegetable, typically orange in color, though
No
purple,
kidding.
black, red, white, and yellow cultivars exist, all of which are domesticated forms of the wild carrot, Dorcas carota, native to Europe and southwestern Asia.
Good. I'm gonna pull up my phone here. All right. I'm pretty sure you're way off, but I need 115 grams. Per 100 grams, it's 41 calories.
Oh, okay.
So you are you're around 50 calories worth.
Okay.
You pulled out 50 calories worth. So already we're about 50% of the way there. So the good thing is, you know, you can fit way more carrots in this thing. The bad thing is, Jessie should have trusted her gut because she took out like half of this damn pile and went, That is our baby carrots.
I'm gonna get you to do mini Oreos.
I'll have it facing, I'll have this part because I know the label's on it here, so just to be fair, I'm going to have it facing you the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
It's at low in saturated fat, low in trans. I feel like this is going to be really low. Like, I feel like, whatever. I don't need to talk about this. I don't need to prove myself. Like, I want to say, like, because of the mini ones, like, there's probably, like, come on, this is the equivalent of what, like 2 cookies? Alright, I'll toss in one more. I think this will be 100 calories worth. So you have that to go by. Okay, I have put in here, this is all I got, 33 grams.
Okay. So, based on the packaging, it says per 9 cookies.
Or, how many grams?
29 grams.
Okay, so I am a little over that. I'm 33.
There's 140 calories.
Okay, so I shit the bed. I'm already like 150. Nice, nice. So we're equally wrong. I'm just in the opposite direction. You know what? Let me eat my Oreos in peace, all right? Let me know how they taste. All right, cool. I'm gonna have one too.
Tastes like 20 calories.
Damn, I'm actually shocked that I was that far off. Dude, come on. That's nothing. Oreos, man. They are fire, though. Alright, on to the next one.
It melted in my head because they're wet.
Oh.
That's what I said. I was like, let me wipe it. I'm gonna wipe it between anyway. Never wiping.
On to the next one. I get to pick one for you. Jessie eats Kit Kats more than any other chocolate on this earth. Yet I'm still gonna bet that she doesn't know.
Idea.
She has no idea how many. At least Kit Kat minis. I got these to mess her up. She has no idea how many Kit Kat minis it takes to fill out 100 calories worth. So we're gonna open this up. They baby-proofed it. There we go. Child safety lock, as I like to call it. All right, no looking at the back. And you can break them apart, by the way. If you want to like do half pieces or full pieces, you can do whatever you want because you're trying to get the weight as close as you can.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you're gonna put?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Two little mini Kit Kats. All right, per 7 pieces, or 39 grams. So don't get scared by the 7 pieces because it's the 39 grams that matters. Is 200 calories. Let's zero this out. We want 3.5 pieces or about like 18 grams. Let's see what you got in there. Dun, 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 dun. 17 grams. That's pretty much as close as you can get without hitting 100. Nice job. I'm actually impressed by that one. I maybe should not have given her Kit Kat. Kit Kat was too easy. Now she's doing her happy dance. Now you want to eat one?
No.
Oh, you don't want to split this one each?
No, that's 50 calories each. There you go. 50 calories down.
Down half. So that just shows you how eating foods like this can get the calories to add up really quickly. Because let me tell you, when we buy these normally, no chance we're stopping at just 2 pieces. Do you ever stop with just 2 pieces?
No.
No. So, I don't either. Let's get ourselves on to the next one. Alright, Jessie. Drum roll. Which one do you want me to try next?
Let's try this.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Eden eats this every day.
Not every day.
Pretty much every day. Recently,
the last like week or so, as I'm like on a deficit.
Yeah.
And snacking on all these things.
And he does weigh it every day.
I do weigh it.
Yogurt. No, not yogurt. What do you eat it with?
Well, I eat it with like the smoothie bowls and like protein powder and milk. I'm really looking at you. I just want you to know so that the label, you were pointing it right at me, so I was trying to look at you so that I didn't get the.
I didn't realize it's on both sides. I was trying to hide the other side.
French and English.
Okay, here you go.
So even if I could see the label though, I still have to be able to get the grammage right. So I have to, and plus this is a foreign container. Neither of us have seen this container, so the optical trick. Although I don't remember, I think it's. I literally weighed this morning. I can't remember how many calories in it. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm gonna go with the old handful method and hope for the best. I got
not a lot.
I know, but it's visually like if it was in a bowl, how much would it be? You know. All right, that's what I'm gonna go with. Just covering the bottom. That's what it is. So let's zero out the scale and see how close I got. Can you tell us the label, please?
Yes. Where does it say? Oh, per 31 gram.
Yeah.
Is 130 calories.
Okay, so I have to get 23 to 25-ish. That's my goal. That's roughly 100. Would you agree?
My math is not very good.
Ish. You can check it.
Let me try. We're gonna do 130 calories divided by
31 grams.
31 grams. So it's like every gram is like about 4.1.
Every gram is about 4.1 calories.
Mm-hmm.
So
how many grams do you have here?
alright, that's a good way of doing it. I have 25 on the dot, so times 25.
That's 100.
That is 104.8.
I'm impressed.
Let's go! Let's go!
That's
Yes!
good.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch Enema. Let's
That's
go!
pretty hard because they're small pieces, you know?
God, it tastes so good too. Woo! Fire up the bus. The next one I'm gonna get Jesse to do. I'm gonna get you to do the celery stalks.
Okay.
Because the celery is going to be a tough one. So, Jesse, here you go. Not all of them are great, but, you know, just kind of ignore that one. But they did their best. Anyway, your goal is to tell us how much of the celery stalk. Don't look for labels. The hell?
It doesn't say anyway.
It doesn't say, but even if you found them, it wouldn't help you, right? Because your goal is to try to figure out how, like, if it said 100 grams, let's say.
Oh gosh, they're moldy.
They're not moldy, man. That's not mold. They're celery stalks. This shows you how much she cooks, really.
Oh, okay, there. There you go.
That one looks like shit, I'm not gonna lie. A couple of them look like absolute dog shit. Wouldn't eat them. But per 40 grams, you got 5.6 calories. Jesus Christ. I don't think you got enough. Per 100 grams, it's 14 calories. So let's do that calculation again. This is the amount of this is the amount of grams per calorie. Okay, grams per calorie. So multiply.
So times 100 is how many grams it will be. So 714 grams of calories is 100 calories.
Facts.
I don't think that's.
I don't think you had over half a kilo of celery. I don't even think we gave her over half a calorie of celery. But let's see what we did. All right, so calorie. This is the calorie. This is the celery, and it is pretty much full. Let's see what she got. 270.
I'm only like a third of the way.
You're only a third of the way to 100 calories, and I still would not want to stomach this much celery.
Okay, hold on. If I put everything in here, is that even 100 calories? Oh, oops, can you hold the... Thank you.
Nope, you still got about 200. I don't think you'll have enough. Right there, you got a slot. Yep. Alright, as long as it's on top. That's the whole bag we had, and you still wouldn't have been 100 calories.
People, eat celery.
Eat your celery. Look at that. Look at that. Now, this video was not meant to... Thank you, Jesse. Good job. Sorry, I kind of shafted you on that one. You never could have won with that. But this video was not to highlight, you know, weight loss foods or whatever, but this was to show you how, one, our eye can be quite off, and by quite a bit sometimes, right? So her and I were both, obviously we're playing a little bit of a game, but when you're, you know, plating out foods, you know, I know that she was gonna weigh me after I did the Oreos. Jessie knew that she was gonna get weighed after the Kit Kat, that someone was, you know, quote unquote judging it. So of course, that skewed our perception a little bit of how much we would have put into our portion size. So Jessie typically probably wouldn't do just 2 Kit Kats, but if she did the 7, then we know it's 200 calories, or, well, actually, we know that this 7 pieces is slightly off because she did 2 and she was halfway there. So we know that 100 calories, while this is just a test of 100 calories, we know that we can drastically impact things by not measuring them or by not understanding how many calories is in each food. One, we didn't even do all the foods. We still got our protein bar and our M&Ms, but you get the point. We are not as accurate as we think we are when we're measuring out our foods. And the other thing is, there's a lot of room for human error. Definitely we should learn to read our labels, learn how many calories is in each of our foods so that we can maximize our diet and reach any of our fitness goals that we want, that especially those that include our diet. So if we want to lose weight, we know that maybe we should stray towards the foods that we can get more of for less calories than, say, something like this. Or if we want to gain weight, well, then maybe the opposite is true for that person. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Thanks to Jessie. Also, give her a nice comment. Shoot a like just for Jessie joining us this video. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Bye.
Also, guys, if that Kit Kat hasn't taught you anything, don't trust the 7 pieces or 7 batons label that they might put on things, because if she ate 7, that would have been well over 200 calories. Have a good one.